Hi, hello, we're doing Zero Escape, baby. Let's get into it. I am gonna just, like, get going, cause I really feel like we're gonna get into, like, one of the longer endings this stream. I'm sensing it coming up, considering we just actually went through one of the white doors. And that can't be, you know, there is gonna be something going on. I know this. So, you know, why do people? Communing. Yeah, good time zone to you, too, hello. Right, we had wandered to the security room. Nice, colorful chairs in here. I'm glad she notices. The white room with black curtains. Alright, so like, oh, there's the safe, and there's this. Well, that's interesting. Is this a lion? What's it got in its mouth? It's some kind of button, right? It looks like you can push it. I can barely make it out, but I think there's something carved on the surface. A sun? Wait, so is this lion eating the sun? Oh, it's, fucking... I forget what, alchemical... Is that alchemy in general? I know it's a symbol related to that. Yeah. Whatever. Right now, we need to focus on getting out of here. I'm gonna push that button. That okay? Yeah, sure. Whoa! The lights turned off. I guess it's a light switch. It's got the nice little glowy around it so you can find it. Oh! One of these? This is modern. A strange looking set of shelves. Hey, check it out. It's all lit up. Yeah, pretty colorful. Do you think it's a hint? Maybe. It's definitely a hint. Do you know where we are right now? It has to be. I need to get my notes also. Where the hell I put that? Found it. Because yeah, this seems relevant right now. I mean, we can look at it in like any time. Actually, how does it look when we turn the light up? Hey, Harry, welcome. Yeah, I'm glad you got gifted a sub, but more importantly, thank you for stopping by and saying thanks. It is funny that you got gifted a sub, but it was never here. I do wonder if you got brought here by Raid and then taken out while you were like AFK, because I have been there. Hey, it took me way too long to realize this is like a hand holding on to something. It's like the thumb and the forefinger. I don't know. I don't know how that wasn't more obvious. I'm gonna turn the lights on, okay? Yeah, do it. Okay, does that... Okay, it just makes the shelves not lit up. So what colors are they? Because that's probably what's relevant here. Green for the hexagons and pink for the triangles. Oh, and it's reversed for this side. Hourglass with red sand. An hourglass. It looks like the sand inside is red. Something's engraved on the top. Looks like a number 4. 4? What the heck does that mean? Well, given the purpose of most hourglasses, I guess it means this is a 4-second clock. In other words, it'll take 4 seconds for all the sand to run through it after you flip it. What's up? So that's a fast one. Yellow sand, which is 11 second. An hourglass full of yellow sand. It has 11 carved into its top. Well, there's that. Nothing else in the room is like lit up aside from like... I don't know if this is lit up or just like... reflective? There's like something underneath here that's lighting up, but I'm not sure that's supposed to be anything. It might just be reflected light or something. I mean, this is technically lit up. This must be the main monitoring station. All 9 of the screens are dark, though. Thank you for the bonk, Harry. Probably aren't powered up. Looks like it. So, how do we turn them on? What kind of a question is that? There's probably some switches or something around here somewhere. Get his ass. Oh! Hey, I just rubbed it a little and it turned on. It's a phrase you had there, Sigma. I don't think the rest is going to be that easy, though. So, okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4... 6, 7, 8... Yeah, 12 character password for this. So, yeah, the security password is 12 characters. Thank you also for the Ponkello. See, Harry, this is why you were gifted this stuff, and despite never being air. So you could have this power. Look at the screen. Oh. Look at the screen. Huh. Looks like a login screen. I think we need to put in a password. Okay, I'll give it a shot. But you're just gonna go for it, huh? Okay. What if it was the same shit as last time? It was like, what? Beacon of Hope? That's probably... I mean, it is the right amount of characters. I wonder if they'll have, like, a comment about it. And the other one... was... Reminiscent. Oh, Reminiscence.
I'm a gnome! And
You
you've
gnome, hello.
been gnomed!
You know, I deserve that for putting in those 2 Steam passwords. Ugh. It's a password. Let's look around a little more. Maybe we can find some kind of clue. Right. A console. There's a screen in the middle of it. Observant, Sigma. Can we look at the little trackballs or whatever these are? Apparently not. Huh, speakers. Yeah, they look pretty normal. I don't know that they're normal, they're kind of huge. Darkness, which makes the red chair indistinct. This is pointless. It's too dark for me to see anything. This is, like, reasonably well lit up. I can barely see my hand in front of my face. What? Ooh. Oh. Hello. Don't think that was visible before. So, take some notes here. Oh, that's a new site that they're advertising over there. Still not interested, but interesting. In general. Anyway, so yeah, the green stuff is ESDMAS. I want to say they're probably anagrams, but I'll worry about that later. Well, but then what would ADGB rearrange into? Certain letters are staring right at me. So true, so that's good. And then... I mean... Oh, you know what? The top one is dark blue, then it's green for the ADBG. Then, okay, yeah, it's the color of, like, the actual step it's on. I just missed the top one, since this is dark. Blue, green, yellow. That one's S, G, D, Q. Wow, Summer game's done quick. NY. The TISG for the ice blue. TISG. And finally, New York. Yeah, yeah. You know they moved it. They moved it over to New York. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass a bit. I mean, I probably can just look at these. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, purple. I feel like this color tends to get... this shade tends to get called magenta more often, though. The, like... what would you call? More neon-y, Barney-ish. Technically, it's the same color, I think, but, And finally, red is magenta, so true watermelon. That's what they call mine. That's what they call my gender. UVGJ. There is some overlap in letters here. And there's definitely not an anagram considering the level, the letter selection on this one. If I can spell out a word, I will be amazed. Oh, there's also... excuse me. A couple doors. Ooh, and this too. Well, not like I can do anything until they turn the lights on again. I'm assuming those are only, yeah, visible when you turn the lights off. Any funny comments? I guess it's more of a landing than a simple step. Cyan. Oh, okay. Yeah, because that would be magenta then, since it's mapping to the bracelet colors. Okay. Got it. I forgot to check if they'd say anything about the steps earlier. That's probably important. Might have some hints. There are letters on the front of the step, underneath the red line. TMJYUVGJ. Yeah, same thing. Okay, so it's literally just acknowledging. Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah, I think that's all I can find. Otherwise, in the room while it's dark. So, time to examine everything else out down here. So there's these files over here which might be relevant. Some binders. Damn, I can't understand a word of this. It looks like some kind of code. All of these binders are like that. Shoot. Yeah, shoot. Wonder what this is. Dunno. Looks like a machine of some kind. Sure does. I'm assuming we put things into here or something. Depends on if those are screens or like slots. I don't know, they're probably screens. Then there's this. Yeah, breaker panel. Looks like we've got 9 switches. There's a little thunderbolt icon up here. My guess is these are a bunch of power switches. They're all red. Excuse me. Does that mean they're all off? How about you try and flip some of them? Did you hear something? Yeah, I did. Kind of a starting up sound. Oh, this is probably relevant to the these over here. Well, but it's, this is a 3x3, and those, I don't think map to that. They're, yeah, no. Oh, I see. These are from the security cameras. I thought so. Hey, what about Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark? Excuse me. Can you see them anywhere? You can see just as well as I can. There's nobody there. No Dio or K either. Might as well take a good look at it, though. Damn, nothing. Am I supposed to have had them all up for this scene? Because I sure just clicked one and left. So yeah, let's turn them on. Yeah, okay. So we got... I recognize this area, but I can't for the life of me remember where it is. I think this is... Oh, this is one of the elevators. It's one of the AB rooms. But yeah. Floor B warehouse, floor A warehouse. The Golem Bay. The... like, whatever you call the playing room. The lounge. Yeah, the bar, the like food storage area, whatever that was called. One of the individual what are they called? I don't want my instinct is like cells because they look so drab, but like they're not. And then this is, I think, the med bay. Yeah, no one's actually there. Anyway, these files. Some binders. They're full of code that I can't read. Figured. A chair. Yes, and a green one at that. I'm glad we can recognize the colors. It's a good sign. That's a big screen. Blank, though. I don't think the power's on. I'll just hit this little button down here. What haven't we done shitty with it? Oh, I mean, we haven't done anything with the hourglasses. Oh, you know? It might have something to do with that. Otherwise, though... I mean, obviously, you want to get some sort of combination with this. Possibly based off of the letters? But, well, there's... the one with the most letters on it has 8, and there's 9 security cameras, so if that has anything to do with it. Although, I don't think it does. Yeah, if I look for, like, anagrams of any of the areas, that also doesn't really work. Same safe as before. Probably opened it the same way, too. We just need to plug in the right password. Yeah. Give it a try. I don't think I will! Damn it. I'll get it. You should get it at this point. No sofa. Seems perfectly normal. Looks just like a sofa you might see in a living room or a frat house yard. Yeah? Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, you know, I wonder if they're... Like, now that I have all the cameras on, they're providing some light, if this will give me something different. Not really. Feels like I've interacted with everything at this point. Oh, you know, I probably need to put these in specific slots. Shelves are all lit up. Different shapes or different colors. Can you, like... Although, I wonder... Yeah, that figures. I'll try switching to the other one, but I don't think... Yeah, no. Wouldn't be enough to do anything. Worth a shot, I guess. Floating in the darkness, a yellow chair simply exists. Sure does, buddy. Oh, you know what? This is, 12 characters in... Well, no, I was gonna say maybe the letters on the stairs, but... None of them are 12 characters long, so, like... They probably make the password somehow, but, like, I don't have enough info. I can't get through here. And that one's the locked door. There's nothing I can see from here or anything. Is there? I can't examine this. If I tried... Hold on. There is a little slot-looking thing on the bottom of this old door. Yeah, it's not separate. So I can't do anything with it. It's blank. Yeah, nothing at all. Very true. Still only have these hourglasses. I mean, it must be a specific combination, but I'm not sure how to get that yet. Because... Like I said, the only thing I can think of being relevant to that is these, but they don't really map to it. This is like, what would the triangles even be? Oh, I can click past the chairs. I probably should try that out. This is from 12. This one's the same. I barely touched it, it's ready to go. Yeah, it's showing the same thing too. Curved console. There's a screen set in the middle of it. Okay, so that's still not really useful. This one's switched on just like the other two. Looks like it. So then... What? Anything on the table? A glass table. Not apparently. Yeah, I mean, we can see that the consoles are on now. Maybe it has something to do with the combination of the rooms we have lit up rather than like the pattern of switches. I mean, I guess I could try like just leaving it as just the warehouse floors. I don't know, because those are the ones that like have a match per se. Yeah, I didn't think so. I might, I was gonna say the pattern of like lit up buttons on here, but the fact that I can't even zoom into them tells me that can't be. there seems to be... I don't know if this is just like generic wear and tear, but there's something here? It might just be. I don't want to examine like the fact that it's lit up, but I think that might just be like nothing more than just, you know, helps you find it. Can you look at these now? I like it. They seem notable. And yet, huh? He just doesn't want to do it. So what do we... I mean, do we want to match up the colors of the sand with the chairs? I can't imagine, but... Well, let's see. Hourglass of the yellow sand is 11. And the red sand is 4. 11 and 4. I mean, anything? It could have to do with the passwords. It probably has to do with the passwords, but I'm not sure what that would be. There's nothing else here, right? Yeah. It's just the switches. They're not giving me much to work with, are they? It really feels like I should be able to, like, interact with more of this, but clearly I'm not. So, what? It's like... I don't super trust that these are actually, like, supposed to be, like, the seconds. But, I don't know. Could also have to do with the, steps. Let's take a look at those letters again. I wrote them down so I have them, but like, so I can actually interact with them. That could be part of it. Stepping all over the clues. So true. Well, red is 4. But I can't imagine it's as easy as just like, oh, it's just the first 4 letters on here. Unless this is a cipher. Hold on. Alphabetical ciphers. So I would need to know if it's like going up or down, but the yellow one is a lot fewer characters. So well, it's at least a couple. So this feels like a stretch. But it is also Zero Escape, so don't overthink. I mean, the problem is I'm trying not to overthink, but it's not really giving me anything else that I haven't already examined. Because, okay, the yellow and the red add up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 13, 14, which isn't, 14 characters isn't enough to... it's in fact too much. It's not like it's like the overlap between the two. Yeah, it's weird because like I've interacted with everything in this room and I've been holding the hourglasses for most of that time. You'd think if there's anything relevant for them to interact with, it would have happened at this point. Oh, you know what? Weird green pattern. What's that about? Because I don't see shit. A mud green pattern? Oh, it's like glow in the dark. Oh, they mostly come out at night. What's that? So it's like glow in the dark text in the binders to help you decode. They mostly come out at night. Can you just read that for me, please? I can't see anything. I think I'm starting to lose it. Am I real? Do I exist? Does this room exist? Does anything exist? Am I even thinking these thoughts? Light! I need light! Rather, you were on the verge of something when the lights were out, and as soon as the lights went back on, you're just like, huh, I don't understand what's in these binders. Like, show me, please. Being held back by Sigma. They mostly come out at night. Can I get like a text log? Yeah. Weird green pattern, can't make it out there, too dark. God! I'm glad he doesn't say that. Yeah, opening binders in the dark is so hard. Because you can't see anything. It's so funny when they say that when it's like not even that dark. Like, I know it's like, they don't want to make it like as dark as it would be so that you can actually, you know, play the game. But like, buddy, are you sure? Like, are your eyes alright? I don't know. Weird green pattern. Where? Like, where do you see that? Like, here? Let me turn off the lights again? Because the letters on the steps weren't green. Right? I mean, these all are, but... yeah, no, these are all blue. What green pattern was he talking about? Sir? I hate that he went straight back to complaining about it being dark, cause like, what? You gotta be more specific. And then they only come out at night, like, are you trying to be ominous at me right now? Cause you're succeeding. Cryptic gas, Sigma. The darkness is starting to piss me off. Can darkness itself be dark? Sigma! This is pointless. It's too dark for me to see anything. Okay, he lives back around. Weird green pattern. Yeah, okay, so clearly it's somewhere in the room and not specifically right there. So he just says that whatever. Like, is he talking about this? Because we've seen that, buddy. I don't know that we can do anything with it right now. You're clearly not willing to put the hourglasses in there. Even though you'd think... Yeah, okay. And he can't open... If I could go immediately to this, that'd be cool. Just let me read it. I promise I can probably do better than you, Sigma. Literally all that I've got so far is, as far as ideas, is the alphabet cipher, but that seems like too much work. Like, if they're gonna do that, they'd give you, like, a reference for it. Green pattern, green pattern, green pattern. Is it this? This is too many rows. Gotta be something in the room that I can model that after, though. But I'm not seeing anything that, like, matches up with, like, the 3x3 grid. Everything is, like, too much. They really just didn't give you anything to work with here, didn't they? There's, like, suffer. You want hints? You want items you can use? Sorry. I'm not doing that this time. There is... What is that? Would be my first question. Like, what? Can I go up to... I wanna go up here and see if I can, like, examine whatever that is. No, I clearly can't. Like, what am I looking at? Because it's not another screen, I don't think. I can't even... Is that a light? Or, like, something to reflect with? Because it could explain the bottom lighting over here. They mostly come at night, mostly. Bill, what are you talking about? I mean, obviously there's all these letters that I have to work with, but I'm not sure how to, like, if it's not an alphabet cipher, what to do with them? Because the immediate obvious thing is, you know, match up with the, hourglasses, but... I can't see how the hourglasses are relevant for this. And I can't just use them on the step, so... Sigma's hopes and greatness, they mostly come at night when he dreams. Yeah. Yeah, it does he even say anything before that? Not really, nothing relevant. So yeah, like, what? And let's look at what's on all the monitors again. Yeah, Signal, turn on the lights so you can flip some switches. Complainer over here. Is this really so hard to do in the dark, buddy? Sometimes the Sigkev is just a Sigkev. So true, Salgo. I think you're right. Yeah, like, if there's anything in here that's, like, hinting at which ones we need to have, like, active... I don't think it'd be, like, which rooms did he go through, since, I don't think all the ones I went through are here. And if they really wanted to be mean, they could be like, which doors were these behind? What color were the doors? Hmm? So, I'm glad someone acknowledged that these speakers are huge. And like, without anything to go off on these. I mean, no way it's all, you know, the same password, but like... A green chair, huh? Huh? No, nothing. Forget about it. I'm sorry? Something about the chair being green? I mean, how do we make green again? I mean, we need to combine cyan and yellow. And what do we have? We have red and yellow, which would make... wait, red and yellow are not in the same thing. So, like... they don't really make anything in particular. I mean, you know, they make orange, but like... that's not a relevant thing for us. So... green chair. So we can do, in theory, yellow chair over here. I mean, how do we... because yellow is green and red. It can't be literally just... yeah, no. That'd be way too easy. So, like, it has to do with something with the, numbers, obviously. It's, I assume what happens is you, like, try and add together the numbers for the right colors. Oh, wait a minute. We do have the red sand. And, okay. So, yeah, okay, let's try just putting in 11. Hey, how do I could type out 11, but the fact that there is, like, the numbers shown bothers me. Cause like I can't use those. Well, apparently wasn't it. Yeah, it's 11, right? Yeah, quite reminded me of the chair is yellow. I know there's a puzzle with that, but I'm not getting it. Or is it? Because this could also be an LL. But this is definitely a 4, so they're definitely numbers, but it would be funny if the password for this one lines up. You better get this right, Sigma. Yeah, listen. Oh, yeah! It's not consistent at all. Huh. This console has a red chair that goes with it, right? Yeah, so? Nothing, it just got... do we literally... Duh, okay. Red was... TMJY... UVGJ. This feels too... Okay, then. You just put in the jumble of letters. Did it work? Yeah, I guess so. Good job. Cakewalk. Sure. Did you see this icon? The one in the upper left corner. Yeah, the only thing on the screen right now. Yeah. What this icon means. Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Very true. Only have 4 moves to complete this puzzle. Okay, we want it to match one of the two, shelves. So we want all the hexagons to either be green or all the triangles to be green. Yeah, I figured it was something like this. Yeah, so actually thinking about it, in order to feel like doing something like this should work. Or, this one, or something like that. We'll get there. But then how do we get the triangles to not be green? In that case. Is this it? Because... well, it would have to be a combination, wouldn't it? Clicking both hexagons and triangles. Yeah, no way that's even close, but... yeah, I feel like this is sort of what I want to do, though. Then how do we... there we go! Huh. How do you like that, puzzle? It's too early to celebrate. Check your screen. You've got a new icon. Huh? What was that noise? Nothing happened on the screen. Look up. The one over your head. Huh? Will be me! So true. What the hell is that? It's not even a sentence. Will be me. Let's do this one next. The green was 80 GB. Ha! This one's done too. Huh. Same results as before. And another icon up in the corner. I've seen this icon before. It's just like the one on the other side. That would mean... Yeah, do we want to make the triangles magenta this time? Definitely a different puzzle, so there is that aspect. Okay, so within 4 moves, we're going to turn these. We're turning all the triangles magenta. That's what we're doing. Yeah, no, definitely. These puzzles, these types of puzzles always fuck with me because like it's like I can't quite wrap my brain around what's going on, and the chain of events and so forth. It's a little too much for me. I mean, ideally we need to get like for the last move everything around either one of the triangles or one of the hexagons to be offset. Does this? Doesn't affect the triangles, right? Let's start. That's a start. Oh. Nope. That did not work. But why did it not work? Because those triangles green, those triangles green, these two are still not correct. Yeah, this definitely isn't it. But... Yeah. And if I were to start from an edge piece... Yeah, it feels like it does too much for one move, you know, out of 4. To really be worthwhile. Hey, Proppy, good to see you. Doing some Zero Escape. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good time zone. It's an escape room game. So, how? Over here. How? Solved it once before on the other one, but these are hard. My brain doesn't work this way. I've been trying to get the triangles to all be magenta, but maybe I need them to all be green. That might be easier somehow. It feels so close. Because if you switch that into green, then stop back. I mean, the problem with that is the surrounding. Oh wait, because all that becomes correct. But then, like, what do you do here? You know. So... maybe? That did it. I can't even, like, explain how I'm doing it. It just kind of happens. I guess part of it's I'm getting lucky with it, but, you know, oh, you figured it out. Yeah, sort of. Not bad. And my reward? Huh, nice try. Looks like Zero's got something for you, though. You mean this new icon? Right. Big brain! What are you doing? This is just like the other one. Look up. Look up the sky. I was you. Will be me. You will be me? Yeah, that sounds about right for hopping into the middle of Zeroscape. You would have absolutely no idea what's going on. What color is this chair again? Yellow chair. Gotcha. And the yellow was S G D Q N Y. I'd like to think. Oh, this is a different one. I was about to say I'd like to think I've gotten like halfway decent with it. Done. Good. That's all of them then. Well done. Would it really kill you to take that disdain down like 10%? Yes. Queen. Look at the corner of the screen. Yeah. An icon. Is this icon supposed to be an hourglass? Touch it and find out. Right. Value in seconds for each hourglass and fill in the blanks. Value is a single digit number, place of 0 before it. Keep it honest to Sigma, exactly. Okay, so we already know, that... what, red is 4, yellow is 11? Oh yeah, that actually, that does track with, oh god, the, like, blue ones are, like, hard to read. Because, they seem to, like, blur out more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, blue 7, so 04. Then the green. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm getting like lost in all these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus. Is it? Are you supposed to do it a different way than literally just counting them? Because I know they're on the hourglasses, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If they were making a puzzle here, then having the lines be the same number as on the hourglasses seems like a mistake. Ha! Got it. Not bad. There's another icon on the screen now. Yes, there is. Hey, look! The screen's changed! Huh? What the heck is this? There's a different word on each one. I guess we're supposed to shuffle them around until they make a sentence. Ow. Well, look at the screen underneath them. It's got the same words in the 9 squares. So I'm supposed to use that console to move the words around? That would be my guess. Okay, let's give this a shot then. Flip the sum and hit the play button and it'll play until one of them runs out of sand. Funky? Yeah, I was wondering about that play button. I mean, we know. She was me. You will be me. You'll be me. She was. There's two, like, plural. You will be me. She was everything I knows. She knows I was everything. You will be me. I don't know. I'm gonna take it like the monitor. Damn it, no dice. Get a hold of yourself. I'm just counting on you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Counting on you. Dies. I was you. Will be me. She will be me. Maybe you don't need some of these words. Huh, you think? Will be me. I was you, will be me. But how do we get rid of them? Unneeded words should be erased. How? Oh, by turning off the monitors. Okay. Okay. Yeah, one more time. I was you, and she will be me. So, need to turn off this one. Yeah, the middle right and the bottom middle. There we go. I was you. She will be me. Well, we're missing a sentence ender now. But knows and everything don't really make sense as, like, continuing off of I was you. Might be everything will be me. Is it only, like, the words that are already on the screen, that, like, I was you, will be me? Because that's not really... That seems wrong, but I'll try it. I was you. Will be me. Okay, I figured we had to figure out what was missing from the I was you sentence. Ha, just as I thought. Yeah, looks like you got it. Good work. Nothing's changed though. Well, at least not here. Yeah, take a look at the screens up on the wall. This is... Good work, Sigma. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this. A new safe password, huh? Yeah, let's go open it. Moon Sun. Well, we could do that. I'm assuming that's the escape password. Yeah. And the other thing I would imagine is like we wanna... What? What's there not to get? You did it. You made the sentence. Yeah, I know, but I feel like there might be another answer. So all the words that we didn't use. Not that that was a lot. She knows everything? Yeah, no, that makes sense for the other solution. Okay. Then if not that... I was everything she knows. I don't remember which ones those were. Not those two. It is very particular. I believe you. There we go. Although this doesn't really... She knows everything I was, okay. Or, she knows I was everything. Apparently not. Let's take a look at the words again. She knows everything you will be. That seems wrong, but I'll try it. Worth a shot. Shot. Yep. Which one was me? Top left. Okay, now we can do that. Nose. Everything. You will be. Basically at it, so... Okay. Look at those again. She knows... like, there's a part of me that's like, I just want to, like, completely ignore the periods, but I feel like they have to have meaning. It'd probably be easier to just, like, rearrange them from here and then turn them up when I tap the solution. But... resets every time you go to it. I mean, yeah, I know. But, like, to make the solution and then figure out which ones I need to turn off and then do that. Then redo the solution that I found. But yeah, was I right? Was I on the right track? With the I was you, will be me, like, judging off of those. I was you, will be me. She knows everything. What would it be? She was you. I will be me. That doesn't seem right either. Because it has to be like just a description of Phi and like the fact that she knows shit from the other timelines. But you had that was wrong. It was where it was. Oh, okay. I think I think I know you're saying. Because yeah, I was you, will be me. She knows everything is the remaining three. She knows everything. Okay. Let's go, Sigma. Okay, it's just, it has to be at the bottom. Ooh, nice work. Look, the screen's changed. Yeah, it's a different password this time. Star, sun, sun. You memorized it? Yeah, I got this. Love this game. I do genuinely, but sometimes, you know. Excellent. It opened. Yeah. And once again. Other one, moon, sun. It opened. So it did. This card looks familiar. Different image, though. Yeah, it's one of the AB room cards. Well, I guess there are two of them, actually. These are the star keys the announcer was talking about. And then we've got the same key as usual. Okay, let's get going. But you do know everything, don't you, Phi? I'm gonna open it, okay? You ready? Yeah, of course I am. Get on with it. Hey, Miku. I'm doing well up here, too. Right, here we go then. 3, 2, 1. I found it!
Wait. I just realized something.
What's that?
When we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are, what they were up to, if they were alive, and so on. But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage.
She's got a point!
Are you following me?
Yeah, you're talking about stuff that's been recorded, right? Footage of the past. That's a way to phrase it. If they store that, we might be able to see it.
Yeah. I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
Definitely. What do we do?
Leave that to me.
Hacker girl! You know how to use this thing?
Well, it was designed so that a human could operate it. That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles.
Mobiles.
Everything's designed to do something. And once you know what, you can start guessing how. Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to.
Very good at learning new things.
See?
Monitoring video data. Looks like this is it. Good work.
Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
And Escar goes slowly. Yeah. That's really good. Wait. What the heck is this? Everything says no data.
Let's check the log. Damn it. This isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here.
By 0?
That would be my guess. All it says here is administrator.
Damn. Well, that's a little frustrating. That footage could have told us a lot.
Yeah. It might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too. The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna.
Yeah, I wonder why the footage was deleted.
Same for the old woman in the warehouse. And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms, we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is.
Hey, what's
You
this?
want to open it?
Yeah.
It says Gollum status.
It says Gollum running data, but sure. And that should be the system logs of those robots. I told you about them in the pantry, remember?
Yeah. You mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Shoot. Everything here has been erased too. But where's our boy? Where's our boy? Cause it should be GLM.
Looks like it.
I guess there isn't anything we can. Wait a second.
What is it?
There's a scroll bar. Try scrolling. Golem! Right, it's G-OLM. I knew it. That golem we met is still functional.
What do you mean? I thought you told me Gollum, or whatever his name was, started spitting smoke and keeled over.
Yeah. But he said that what passes for a golem's brain, I guess, was in the main computer. I forgot about that. Only his body was disabled. His brain is probably still functioning. Can we see his logs?
Already on it. Here you are.
Then, try the one that says cash. These file names all just seem like random characters. Whatever. Just pick one and open it, I guess.
Sure. This is...
I mean, that's K. And isn't that you? Yeah, that's what I thought. This is probably from right after K decked us. We'll be tossed into that white door on the left in a minute. Alright. Just watch. See?
interesting. This is the footage the Golem pulled from the main server. The original data was deleted, but it looks like the stuff he pulled is still here.
Thanks, Golem. Exactly.
So, if we go back through these files...
Yeah, we might be able to figure out who the killer is. Maybe even who Zero Senior is. Seems a little easy.
Nice. Great work, Sigma.
Come on, I told you I don't need you kissing my ass. Besides, it's not like I really did anything. You're allowed to be proud for once. We started going through the rest of these files. The security footage showed Kay and Dio clearly passing through the white door on the far right.
Good. Looks like they're both fine.
That just leaves Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark. I opened my mouth to continue, and then it happened. My vision suddenly blurred, and shaking my head did nothing to clear it. I staggered, my balance gone. You're a robot, aren't you? And is Zero figured out that you're looking at shit you're not supposed to be? Or otherwise the bracelet... otherwise, like, the bracelet activated. I love... Yeah, there are... What's going on? What? Why is she talking like that? She sounds like someone's playing a tape of her voice all sped up. What's going on here? I can't understand what she's saying. And why is she moving so fast? It's like watching a video on fast forward. Drunk chipmunk. What the hell is... Wait, could it be me? Maybe my brain is slowing down somehow. So it just looks like everything is speeding up. Try talking really fast. Hey Sigma, what the heck is up with you? Look, there is a sofa over there. Why don't you go lie down for a bit? I still couldn't make out what she was saying, so I just nodded weakly. My eyes drifted shut as I tried to sort out what was happening to me. I woke up several minutes later. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the ceiling of the security office. I sat up slowly, rubbing tenderly at my head. Vi, who had been sitting in front of one of the monitors, stood up and walked over as soon as she heard me move. I was about to say, if she left...
You okay?
Her voice sounded normal again. And she wasn't moving strangely either. Whatever had been happening seemed to have stopped. I let out a quiet sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You sure? That's
Yeah.
good. You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there.
Well, I seem to have found it again. This is the security office. Maybe they've got her lost and found.
Your sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in. Well, looks like I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah. I think I must just be getting tired. Kinda surprised it didn't catch up to me sooner.
I hope that's all it is. You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
Are we being quarantined? Oh, right, Radical 6. For just a moment I thought of Radical 6, but I didn't want to worry Fi if I didn't have to. Better just stay quiet about it. No, it's not.
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right?
What are you, my mom?
Fine. No more check-ins.
You bitch.
Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting. Come have a look at this.
What is it?
Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters. The room where we found Alice and Luna. I dug it out of Golem's cache.
When was this recorded?
We'll see in a minute.
Up there on the right, that looks like some sort of time code.
Can you figure it out?
No. It's just a bunch of numbers. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Yeah. The central server seems to be using its own time system.
Wow, not using Unix time?
Files appear to be named based on that system. They might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
Huh? Oh, it's K.
Yeah.
He looks at his bracelet here. Probably checking how much time is left.
I'll just pause that and magnify it.
21 minutes. And Kay was, yellow pair... What? Was he? In this route? Because most recently he was a magenta pair. Oh no, that was the last time around. No, yeah. Right now he's a yellow pair alongside Dio. So this was fairly recent. Yeah, enhance. So that means this footage is from 21 minutes before the primary doors opened, right?
Exactly.
And that would have been the white doors in this case, right?
Yes. After Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me.
There were 20 minutes on the clock when we met up with him, right? So that means what we're seeing here is Kay 1 minute before he saw us.
Right.
That means this is right after he tried to resuscitate Luna.
Yeah, if you believe him. The footage here doesn't show any of that.
Are there any other angles?
I looked around, but I couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important.
You mean that this is a record of what happened right around the time of Luna's death, right?
Exactly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological order. Let's say this is 0 hours, 0 minutes. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is.
Fair enough, yeah, we're kind of in a enclosed area and have been for several hours. Right.
So, this is the start of our footage.
And also, just woke up from, induced comas. It's, you know, there's no one here.
Yeah, about a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait. How do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Oh, that's the hourglass we used earlier.
Yeah, if I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
Smart. Huh. Oh, someone's coming in. Luna, is that Clover behind her?
Yeah, this is 0 hours, 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
Yeah, she's using the hourglass with only 4 seconds in it. I guess it's... So that's not... No, that would divide evenly into, Yeah, you would have to flip it like 15 times to get a full minute. What's going on? Are they fighting? No, it's not really a fight. It looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Is there an audio track?
Want to listen to it?
If I recall, I think she blames Luna for the death of the old lady. Yeah, because like the only reason I can think of not to use the 11-second one is if she wants to be exacting about how many minutes it is. What the hell is this?
Dunno. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Well, we won't be able to understand anything in that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours, 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Hey, they're gone. As I watch, Clover moves steadily closer to Luna, who backed away almost as if she were frightened. Clover continued her advance until she disappeared below the bottom edge of the screen. Is there another? No, you said this was it.
Yeah, this is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover left. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah, this is about a minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. That means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing. At 0 hours, 12 minutes, another person comes in just missing her.
Dio. He's disappeared too. Down below to the bottom of the frame. What's he up to?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it. Remember what
Why?
he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
You're saying he was lying. He wasn't in the Floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we left him.
Yeah. So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? We should consider that it might have been something bad.
And whatever it was, it happened during this time?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, now he's left. And it looks like he left in a hurry. I like the one hand up.
Maybe he heard a noise.
Like what?
The cyan door opening? Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
It's Kay. When he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at it. Or anyone.
And then Kay disappears too.
Yeah, below the bottom of the frame, just like the others.
If Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Sure.
Alright, one sec.
Nope.
Okay. You should see something you recognize in a minute here.
There's Kay coming in from the bottom of bottom of the frame. And he's checking the time on his bracelet. So we've come full circle, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
Once he gets there, he'll tell us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you. I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
You mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence, but it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
I ran over the footage in my head. 0 hours 1 minute, Clover and Luna entered the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 0 hours 10 minutes, they both move out of frame. 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds, Clover exits the room. 0 hours 12 minutes, Dio enters the room. Dio also immediately exits the frame. I know what happened now. I've got it. They were having that argument, and then suddenly Luna collapses just like Sigma, and she panics and she runs out. But because she doesn't actually, hey DJ, let's fucking go! Hero Taco Raid. Hope you had a good stream. Let me get a shout out real fast. Is your... Hell yeah, Ghostwire. We're in the middle of watching some shit go down in Zero Escape. Or, you know, we're watching security camera footage. But yeah, like, my theory is, like, they have that argument. Luna collapses. Clover panics. Because if anyone comes in, she's gonna be immediately framed for, like, doing something to Luna. And she doesn't actually trust anyone at this point. We're currently at the one where, Sigma and Phi go to the monitoring room for the first time. So I'm not too deep into it. It seems likely that Dio was up to no good during this period, yeah. And we know from a different route that Dio got the one little injector thingy, and we know she had the little mark on her neck from that. I wouldn't be surprised if he got that in this route too, and used that on her. So, like, he comes in, sees her collapse, gets her, So that my thing though is like, why would he do that? You know? Like, what would motivate him to do that? Because like he is a green, so Luna is a pair with Alice, a yellow pair, and I believe, yeah, in this route, I think Alice is dead at this point. I want to say. So yeah, he would get the yellow bracelet out of this. Which, he needs the magenta to get through his door. 'Cause wait, no. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I have so many, like, charts of, like, who has what bracelet. It's starting to get a little confusing. Yeah, this route, he is a yellow pair alongside Kay, and he would need, in order to get through the white door, the blue, which would be Alice. And they've got that already. Meanwhile, Luna has the green, which would pair up with, I believe that's ours. Because in order to, because we're magenta, we use the green one. So there's something else that's motivating him to take the final blow, and like, how would he know that she was collapsed, you know? Here's Zero Escape, I was actually thinking it was Zero Wing. Yeah, you know, that's fair. Zero hours, 13 minutes. Dio exits the room. 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds. Kay enters the room. Kay also disappears from the camera's field of view. At this point, there are 16 minutes where nothing happens. 0 hours, 29 minutes. Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelet. It says 0021, the remaining time until the primary doors open. There seems to be only one conclusion. The person who killed Luna is Dio.
What makes you so sure?
He was up to something in
And
there.
you think that something was killing Luna?
Well, but he already killed the old lady, and he vehemently denied, even after admitting that, killing Alice at least. He's I think that was in a different route when Alice and Luna died at the same time, but yeah.
It's not a very strong argument.
Who do you think it is?
Right now, the most likely suspect is Clover.
Why? Luna could have still been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna, too.
That is true. This footage isn't enough to tell us who the killer is.
He does have the fashion crime hat, is the thing, you're right.
But if we take one other thing into account, then she starts to look a lot more guilty.
Well, yeah, she suspected, Luna. And what is that other thing?
What Dio said to us at the White Doors. Kay wanted us to go into the White Doors, right? You told him you wouldn't leave 3 people behind to die. What did Dio say to you?
Use your fucking head for once. Gonna get us killed.
He would only have said that if he knew that only 2 of us would be going through the door.
When we have known that at the time? Cause cause like he had never gone down, ooh.
Do you understand?
Dio knew that we had Luna's bracelet, which would mean he also knew that she was dead.
Exactly. If he hadn't known she was dead, he would have said something else. He would have objected the moment Kay suggested we go through the door.
That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna?
But he said nothing, almost as if he never expected her to be there in the first place. Now why would he do that? I can think of 2 reasonable explanations. Either Luna was already dead when Dio entered room 2 in the crew quarters, or he killed her himself. If the latter was correct, however, I suspect he would have behaved differently. If Dio had killed Luna, he would have made sure to do something that he thought would cast suspicion off of himself.
Yeah, please do. Get some rest, Azure. Thank you for stopping by.
Most likely, he would have asked about her absence.
I will definitely enjoy Zero Escape. Good night. Thank you for the raid. Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi won't be able to get through the white doors without her.
Although it clearly wouldn't provide an ironclad alibi, I imagine he'd think it would make him less suspicious. That's why it's relevant that he said nothing about Luna. Of course, this doesn't mean he's innocent of killing her, but it does make it seem a lot less likely. So, if what I'm saying is correct, what does it mean?
That when Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Exactly. Clover also has a motive.
You mean what Alice noticed?
Yeah. The movement of the AB rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth.
I
She
see.
probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off, or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
You know, I probably should have, suspected that Clover would do a murder considering the events of the last game. When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door, she would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, this is all just a theory, right? We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
And she's probably already dead. Yeah, I know. Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No, nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went. And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
So Zero Senior's identity.
Still unknown.
Okay, well, let's go find Clover. I guess we're not gonna know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth. Good luck with that.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
She is. She has to be. Sigma, I know, I understand, but you know. You know how this game works.
I sure hope so.
She lives on forever in Sigma's heart. Yeah, mine too. Love her dearly. Will say I miss her appearance from her, like her design from 999 though. I think it was a stronger character design. I'm glad that they got to like change it so radically for this, but still. No one's here.
Yeah. Alright, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Yeah.
You search rooms 1 and 2.
Alright. I do need to quickly take a break. Like, I was waiting for a good moment, but there kind of isn't in this game. It kind of just keeps going until you reach an ending, so... I'm gonna be back in, like... Yeah, probably 5-10 minutes. So I'm gonna get up and stretch and do stuff real quick, and then I'll be back to search rooms 1 and 2. So I'll see ya in a minute. I'm back. Let's continue.
I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. Alright. There she is. Alice. Luna. Gone. The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just a strange, cold shell. I started comma there. And every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Thank you, hello. Hell yeah, using the new cozy emote. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same. Nobody in them. Except Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong? You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody. Let's go.
Yeah. You're right. I turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself up at the wall and followed. I can't wait to find their corpses somewhere. They might have went to the infirmary, actually. Just, like a last-ditch attempt. Ooh, the music's stopping! You know what that means? Shit's gonna happen. Oh! Sigh, beta get moving. That's really good. That's really good, Sawako. The first thing I felt was that strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned to ice, and my legs began to tremble under the weight until they finally gave way and collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cool, limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hope I had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs. My chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah. I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
Almost as if it was planned that way. Interesting. They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They would have been trapped here when the doors closed. Why? Also, there's a little bit of blood on him. I can't remember if that's been there from a previous incident, but I don't think it was. Why?
Look. See the red marks on their wrists?
Ooh.
They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
Ah! There's a cut on Tenmyoji's left hand. It looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
And the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound.
The murder is closing in. No body is gonna stop them. On a roll in the chat.
Don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
The penalty. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelets activated and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubocurarine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah, you've got a point. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
You find something?
Yeah.
It's Quark's bracelet, isn't it? Vi bent down to pick something up and handed it to me. A Scion bracelet. This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means... Well, we remember his was popped off in the last route, but he wasn't dead. If I recall.
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
No. No! This can't be happening. Not Quark.
Hey, Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead. In
But-
fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
Ray of hope?
Yeah, if Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
That's right, yeah, because they... his body would have been here. You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. told us that they only come off when your heart stops or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right, he's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped, then came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Jr. said the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic? Have you actually seen Quark dead? Huh? You need to think positive, Sigma.
Yeah, think positive, Sigma. We're just in another game.
Reality is what we believe it to be.
Ah. Huh. Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen?
That's enough! Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't.
It's actually very true, you're right. Schrodinger's Quark box. Yeah.
I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyoji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Good! Fighting wasn't gonna help us. All I could do was hope that Vi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues
What kind of clues?
to who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least. That's odd.
And there's only really, 2 other people who could have done it at this point. What's wrong?
I can't find anything. I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room?
Oh, with the luminol.
He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can't find it.
Right.
Do you think the killer took it?
I don't know.
Maybe
I'm
Tenmyoji
gonna
tried to
take a look at
confront him?
Clover, too. Give me a minute.
Vi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke, and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then after a moment I saw her hands stop.
Look, see your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Ah? Yeah, it does. That's interesting.
Sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
It's written in blood. Dio? Could be Olb, could be 016, could be 910, could be Dio but written backwards. It must be 10 Myojis.
It says 016.
You can see the like separation of the like dot for the eye too. What does that mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. 016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere.
Yeah, Dio's name?
It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer.
Mm-hmm, yeah. I didn't know what that could be.
She must have written them after she got hit with the Soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
016, huh? Maybe, but the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No, there's also Quark.
Oh, right, that's true.
I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
I mean, 4 times 4 is also 16. I don't know if we want to make anything out of that. Damn it. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about that old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AV room makes Luna seem the most suspicious. But when would she have done it? We don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And of course, now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist, and why did they kidnap us and bring us here? Well, we're at it! Where is this? When is this? Mysteries, mysteries, mysteries. I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Fi. Give me something. Anything. A clue. A hint. Come on, you've got to have something.
The luminol.
Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for blood?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
Darkness. Whatever, you know, they'd be testing blood on. They just need to spray the bottle at whatever they want to test.
That's it?
No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint.
So
you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
That would mean we should turn off the lights. The rec room. I guess that is one of the places where you can turn off the lights. Fi and I race for the door. I guess there actually aren't a lot of places where you have a light switch. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough I've been looking for. Okay, I feel like we're coming up on the end of the route. Just an inkling, or we're gonna get locked off as soon as we find out what's going on. I know Sigma doesn't have a light switch. Good thing Fi's right. So true. I know what you're saying, but I'm also just thinking about Sigma's male living space. He's gotta be male living spaces material. Doesn't even have a light switch. All right, let's turn off the lights and hope no one takes advantage of the lights being off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? How did y'all get over here? Also, he's bleeding, which, you know, debunks the he's just a robot theory. Unless it's someone else's blood. Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. And there's two. Which you have two other times seen a room with two corpses in it. You get wrecked. The room they call them Sigma Chad. It was such a ridiculous thought, but before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think. Was laughter in this situation a defensive response designed to protect a brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Or into the bloodstream, apparently. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death, but when death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, that loss of pain can lead to incredible feats on the edge of death. Let's say that two species of animal come under attack from some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but Species B doesn't. The horrible pain felt by Species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of Species B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, Species A is eliminated, and only Species B manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no, millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from Species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. He is still out there. So would that mean he killed them? I mean, you said yourself that there is no way there's a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice is killed. We've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There is no 10th person. Sigmundima. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark. That means...
You're being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
I mean... Alright then. Are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
She was right. After the end of the second round of the AB game, Bai and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. Clever killed Cables. So true. We'd gone through the white door, explored the security office, solved puzzles, all of it together. No, wait. There had been one time. One time when I wasn't watching. Oh, shit. The few minutes in the security office when I'd rested on the couch. Could she have snuck out then? The rec room and the security office weren't that far away from one another. They weren't? Okay. If the round trip took about a minute, and she killed them in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have only taken her 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? But she would have had to know where they are, also. Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. I just felt like everything was being fast-forwarded, probably because my mental processing speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? It might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. And where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from? Hey, what you doing there, Fi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually. Take a look
Oh.
at this.
Myrmidons! You know... A knife.
Yeah.
There's something engraved on the blade, too. Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
This is the knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
This is gonna be useful information. I think I've heard those numbers before. Yeah, it's the same as, old lady.
Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, that's it. When Luna scanned the old woman's body, those were the numbers that it gave us for the wound.
Right. Well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound.
Do we have to, like, work this out?
Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom, and wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words,
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
right.
So if they match, then that means this knife was used to kill the old woman. Probably.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have gotten it from Alice.
I know that. What I mean is, why'd he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had that knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AB room.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? Why leave it there for us to see, then come back and get it later?
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else. Don't you remember what I said? I found 2 things. There was the knife and this.
Oh, right, this. Hey, this is that key.
What do you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it, just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right? And now
Yeah.
Dio's got it.
Yeah.
So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Oh, this is Kay's key, duh. Wait. Kay's key?
Oh man, you couldn't figure it out from the shape?
What do you mean?
Get over here. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Oh yeah, so that's it. It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Before I had time to prepare myself, Vi shoved the key into the slot and twisted. But
It's no good. Can't get it open.
why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open. But with this axe in here...
You're saying it shorted the suit out or something?
I think so.
Thank you, Miku.
At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Do you think Dio knew that when he took it?
I wonder...
So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks like.
Yeah, no way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
You say that now. I wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She'd only been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look,
What is it?
A spray bottle with luminol in it.
Ah. That's the one Tenmyoji had.
Yeah,
Then does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the sink?
we don't know yet.
Why not?
Kay might have taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this.
Is this a Danganronpa 3 thing? Oh no, I'm thinking... No, I'm thinking of a different plot twist. Is this an AI the Somnium Files thing where the killer's swapping around? It can't be because that's literally written by the same guy. He wouldn't use the same twist twice.
Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you going to check for a luminol reaction?
Yeah. If Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
There's blood everywhere in here, though.
It's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. Alright, do it.
Yeah, I played AI first, and then 999, and now this.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
The underside of his bracelet is glowing.
Exactly.
But why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
Whose blood?
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol?
You know, for funsies, I think.
It doesn't make sense.
Then that leaves the old woman, Alice, and Tenmyoji.
Right.
Do you remember what Tenmyoji said to us in the room? In this room? Bleh.
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Tenmyoji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
I wonder which it was.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know. Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah?
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
Another descent of species B.
Huh?
A descendant. Bleh. Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then...
All of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
Yep.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Hello? This is the last thing I expected to happen right now.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? What? What the hell is happening? That's impossible.
Quark.
Quark? Quark opened a gate?
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
I know, I'm coming. Okay, cool. I should have expected an interruption for Quark to do something. And of course, when they're talking about the game being over, Quark is paired up with, yeah, Clover. And would be matching with, because they're cyan. With the red Solo, so Tenmyoji. So as long as he had Clover... As long as he had Clover and 10 Miyoshi bracelets. Oh, shit. I mean, he didn't take them. But it's possible he went to hide while they were dying. Damn it! There's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Hell if I know. How the hell did Quark open an AB gate anyway? Without a star key, he shouldn't have been able to get it
He
open.
must have taken one from Dio or Kay before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door. Remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them.
Right.
Well, maybe Quark's a suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely
Get his
they
ass.
found the key card after they died.
Fuck him up! Oh. Alright, let's go find him.
Any ideas where to look?
The AV rooms? Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out.
Cameras?
Come on.
Do you know something I don't? Who do you think Quark is? Ken from Persona 3, so true! We do already know a kid who uses a spear. Ah, the room Dio and Kay investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
How else is he supposed to kill a tall guy like Dio? Of course. Besides, Quark might be there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move. The door says director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the folding ones that say director on the back. I've always wanted to sit in one and say stuff like action, or cut, or double decaf chai soy latte, now!
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah, aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
It's like not getting excited about... Okay. Yeah, what if Zero Senior was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna open it.
You don't need to keep asking me if...
He just said he's gonna. He's growing. He's learning. E H L Diamond. Lion eating his son. Alchemy? Again? So clearly, there is some sort of relation with alchemy in this game in general. I believe that was like what the coin slot on the one little toy in the rec room was as well, a lion. Huh.
There's no one here.
That computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
Is biting.
Sun?
It has a couple of input fields for a user ID and a password. Yeah, the Sigma's deduction wasn't right.
Probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Wish there had been the director's chair. Why didn't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
ID, admin, password.
Yeah, just as I thought.
Kiss Step 4 IUSD. How did it not work? But 9 digits for the password.
Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
Alright. Vi turned and headed off toward a bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay, and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Memento Mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Wait, no! You're right. Remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then maybe remember death. Or yeah, that makes a bit more sense. This filter though. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember death. Oh, that's not the same death. Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori. Remember. Hi, boy. It's not. Do I have to, like, hit... Memento... E-M-E-N-T-O. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's a little simplified, isn't it? So true, it's Persona 3. So, oh god, Memento Mori, remember death. Memento Mori, remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Ninth lion? Yeah, I'll try that. Ninth lion. Didn't think so, but... Death. Geo killed the old woman. Alice and Luna died. Quark is still alive, but he was unconscious in one of the other routes. I doubt you have this, but feel free. Yeah, that's fair. If the ninth lion ate the sun. The other one was an anagram. If part of it is remember death. But it can't be, because there's only one R. Also super gross. Thanks. What's this all that? Okay, cool. And this is just all the shit we know about so far. Okay, we actually get to find out what his name stands for. Cockney model. Generalized amnesia? Principle of causality. Normally I would comment here that the quantum level is where shit gets real, but given the nature of this phenomenon, it seems like it would be more accurate to say that quantum level is where shit gets unreal. Gentle points. Old ladies escorted across the street times top hat sound times puzzle solve times money given to gentle tracking organization equals total gentle points. Cool. The more you know. I was hoping there'd be, you know, something in there that I was just forgetting about. Some ID and password. Remember death. It really feels like I just don't have this quite yet. I just don't have the info for it. Because I feel like it would be just like really obvious if I had seen the essential things. Give me a hint, buddy. It was no good. I didn't know anything. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. The ID and password somewhere before. Yeah, this is a locked route. ID and password, ID and password, ID and password, ID and password. Have we seen an ID and password somewhere? Have we seen something? Hey, Action Shakespeare, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Let me give it a shout out. You came in just as I finished a route in there. Incoming hot anime tags. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Metal Gear. Cause where have I seen the ID and password? Because the fact that it isn't like locked off like this is telling me I have seen it. But where? Would it have been like when he went through that room? You definitely don't, man. I hate how when you exit out of there, because I always do that. Because I'm like, oh no, I want to go back to the bigger view, because I'm a fool. But then it just restarts the entire thing. I have to watch this again. Like, I don't need this in my life. Anyway, back to Flow. I mean, obviously we want to go back to, like, the Sinus branch. And Betray. This is gonna feel bad. This is gonna feel very bad.
30.
She's lying.
I mean, Sigma and I...
You shouldn't trust me.
9, 8.
You ever trust anything I say or do?
5,
Have you looked at Sigma? Do
3,
you really?
2, 1.
But that must. Yeah, so.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Feel like shit, lads.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Okay, it's time to go see her be betrayed. Cause,
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Unravel plays Yacht meme. Okay. I think everyone else is the same, yeah, because like Tenmyoji and Quark betrayed Clover in order to get back into decent numbers. 5 forcibly allied with K and didn't let Dio go through. Yep.
Points. Please check.
Oh boy.
Sigma, why?
Don't say that to me, please. I deserve it.
You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something? At least give me an excuse.
Oh no, Luna.
Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button. Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something. I can't trust you anymore. Can I?
Oh.
All right then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
Say something, I've given up on you. Breaking your heart. Yeah, my fave too, like, come on. You're making me do this? I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you. Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening into the corners of her eyes. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of lead. I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction. You only get to make your choices once. Ha! The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey! Wait!
Clover yelled after him, but Tenmyoji ignored her and continued toward the magenta door. She glared at his retreating back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah.
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get.
This is gonna go
Think you
bad.
can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
They headed off through the magenta door together. Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down, deep in thought. Then suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door. I turned and saw that only Phi and K were left. Where's Dio?
He went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked out?
Yes. He did check the results before he left.
I bet he wasn't very happy. If I had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you'd betrayed her, then you'd have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps, but I made a promise to Phi.
A promise, huh? And we know you honor that. Were you really sure that Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not, I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him. Yeah,
That's so.
don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean.
Yeah, don't you, Sigma?
Alright, we should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say, and each of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door. Phi went to the yellow door. And Kay took the cyan door. We're just gonna get a little slideshow. But no matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually, I decided to head back to the warehouse. Oh? You found him? That's so unexpected that it made me make a weird noise. I guess Luna being around helped? Tenmyoji? What's going on? You found Quark?
Wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
What? Did I do something wrong?
Broke your promise to Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
You know, that's fair. There was no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone? Who?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore. Quark's safe.
Why not?
Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Wait. You make it sound like you can get out right now.
I can. Well, he can.
How?
Didn't you see the results? Quark's BP is
9.
exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the number 9 door?
Yeah, of course he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've only got 4 BP. Even if you get the door open, you'll...
3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking it might be an
Yeah. You can't just run out.
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter though. So long as Quark is safe, then I...
My guard was down. I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Tenmyoji had kicked me. Ugh. Sigma fucking dies. I let out a strange sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I'd managed to find Tenmyoji again. He maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop! Tenmyoji! Moving made me retch, and before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Love you too, Miku. The mess. Tenmyoji's hand had pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back over at me, over his shoulder.
Sorry. Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyoji, don't be an idiot. If you go through there, you'll...
Believe me, I know, but I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
Then stay here.
Can't do that.
Why not?
Killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
What if Quark's the killer, though? Have you considered that? This is like a fun thought experiment.
The number 9 door has been opened.
It's been opening. It's been open enough to go through for a bit now.
It will
Tenmyoji! Wait! Don't do this! Tenmyoji! Tenmyoji! Heyo! Was that a host, perhaps? Let me refresh mix it up. Anyway, thank you, Kazik. Good to see ya. Well, now we're stuck in here.
Friggin' believable.
Unfreaking believable. Good for the hydrate as well. And the stretch.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
Okay, cool, great.
Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
That was how it ended. Had Tenmyoji died? Had Parks escaped? I didn't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. It didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. Just that easy, huh? As soon as you betray Luna, that's it. Well, as soon as you let Tenmyoji find Quark. Fantastic. That's literally it. Incredible. Well. A bonk to you. Yeah, after what you said, yep. I think you used a little. A bit of a bonk. Considering I did just get to an ending, it is getting to 5 a.m. and it's about to be in about 2 seconds. I think I'll call it pretty good for tonight. We'll see if we can find someone to raid. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me as we did some more 999. Not 9999999. But in fact, Virtue's last reward. What's fun to say? VLVR? I guess. But let's see who's online. But yeah, everyone have a good night. If it's that time for you, have a good time zone. Later this week I'm gonna be doing some more Pokemon White Nuzlocke, but looks like Kyrie's playing the new Lego Star Wars with Zen, so let's go say hi. It sounds like a good time. It looks like they're still going, so hell yeah. Get the raid going. I'll see y'all on Friday night, Saturday morning, 2 a.m. for some Pokemon White. Alright. Bye for now. I swear I'll get that animated emote out at, at some point. Eventually. Go say hi. Okay, bye-bye for real.